Recent air traffic control outages are putting travelers on high alert. Pilots flying into Denver International Airport lost communications with air traffic controllers for 90 seconds this past Monday due to multiple radio transmitter failures. This comes after multiple similar outages at New Jersey's Newark Airport. We've been telling you about that, too. And just days after U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy unveiled a plan to build a new state-of-the-art air traffic control system. Here with us now is retired FAA air traffic controller David Riley, who worked for 15 years in Denver. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Hena. Thanks for having me on.
I'm really excited to talk to you. We've seen incidents in Denver, in Newark. Give us a sense of how air traffic controllers handle outages like the ones that we've been seeing. In your experience, what's going through their minds? What steps are they taking when something like that happens? I know 90 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but of course, it's that trickle effect.
Right. They resort to their training, and hopefully they have enough training and experience to handle that situation in a timely manner and fix those communication problems that they have at their fingertips if they can. All too often, these equipment problems have been going on for years. And in this particular situation, the equipment had been down on this one frequency for quite some time, and they were working on the last radio that they had for that frequency. And then when that went out, the controllers had to resort to using the emergency channel to try to reach pilots and get them back onto a frequency that they could rely on.
That sounds very disturbing. So Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has announced a plan to overhaul the nation's air traffic control system, newer equipment, training more air traffic controllers. What are your thoughts on this plan? Is this enough to ensure safety and efficiency?
Well, of course, we have to pay attention to what they actually do versus what they say. And it sounds great for a press conference to say that we're going to upgrade the system, we're going to hire more air traffic controllers, but let's see how it all plays out. Because their plan is so aggressive, there's just really no way to ensure that the funding is there to make those improvements, to ensure that the FAA doesn't fail at improving these equipment programs, to hiring and training the air traffic controllers that they say they're going to take care of. So we'll see how that all plays out. It's definitely a concern. The flying public should not have to worry about the safety of the air traffic system when they're getting on an airplane.
And you made a really good point. There's still no answer on who's going to be paying for the state-of-the-art air traffic control, but we'll keep an eye on that. David, you've spent your career as an air traffic controller. What other changes do you think are necessary to improve air safety for flyers to go in the sky and not be worried?
It really comes down to the staffing of the air traffic system. You have over 41% of air traffic facilities are working shorthanded. And in today's environment, with all the pressures of being short-staffed, the fatigue comes on really, really fast. We're seeing unprecedented levels of controllers just walking away from the career and moving on to something else because they're working 6-day work weeks, sometimes 60 hours a week. And you can do that for a short amount of time, but it's been that way for years. Decisions that were made during the COVID pandemic really stifled the air traffic training, and therefore there's not new controllers in the pipeline. This has gone on for decades. Right now, the FAA is at a 30-year low of air traffic controllers, with only about 10,800 of the nearly 15,000 controllers that are needed to fully staff the FAA system, the air traffic system. And we like to say that controllers solve problems that you don't even know you have, and that's how it should be.
David, can you talk to me about the pressures of this job? What do passengers not understand about your role in getting planes in and out of airports safely? Thousands of flights every single day.
Well, with proper training and in a typical day, controllers are ensuring the safety of the passengers that are on those planes. However, there are instances throughout your day that situations come up where that stress level does go up, and you get a little adrenaline rush out of it, and that will take a toll on your body just from that, the ups and downs, the highs and lows. But it's also the work schedules, working 6 days a week, 60 hours a day, and having to be that precise, having to be right 100% of the time. definitely takes a toll on your mental abilities, but also physically. And that's why we have such a unique retirement system, to where we have a mandatory retirement age of 56, because you can't do that for 20, 25 years and still have your body function the way it's supposed to.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.